What's good, guys? So it's your boy DB and I'm back with that huge backlog of Grand Arena that I promised was coming. Now there's not going to be any webcam in these because they've all got like variable frame rates, and all that's going to happen is my webcam is going to go out of sync with what you're actually watching, so my commentary will come off, it'll start spoiling things, it'll be a total mess. But we're going to get through this backlog. You can catch my live current ones obviously on my Twitch channel, which will all eventually be ported here as soon as the backlog is done. My absence was explained in a recent video which I'll pop up here somewhere, and you can check that out. So let's get on with these videos, right? Let's get this backlog out of the way and get on with some new content. Let's do this. Okay guys, welcome to my little time machine. We're back here in Season 2, Bracket 1, Round 1. Can't even remember who I faced in this actually. Who is it? LouSkywalker. Okay. I don't actually remember the battles. I don't remember what I did in any of this stuff. A lot of the time I just whack it on and play through it as fast as I can. What do we got here? So we got a Darth Revan team, and we got some Ewoks of all teams on defense. And then we got Kira and a bounty hunter team. None of those look particularly well geared. I can't imagine I had too much trouble with any of these squads, to be honest. Looks like I went for Darth Revan first, so no doubt that means it's time to call out the nuke. Oh, Grievous, Probe Droid and stuff, my arena team, so already pre-saved in there. God, why did I select these things so slow? It's strange watching back what I've done. Yeah. Speed would be slow because my brother didn't even have this installed. No target locks on that move. Good job, Probe Droid. Luckily that went well. Yeah, and I think she was like Relic 2, so there's no way she survives. It's not going to happen. Against my Relic 4 Grievous, they generally had to be really well modded and Relic 5 plus to survive it. These days, I've taken them a little bit higher. It looks like I actually went a little bit wrong still. T3 ended up getting killed. That's quite unusual. But it doesn't seem to make any difference. You just crawl, take out Darth Revan, take out the next damage dealer, which is HK, and then mop up. The only time you get any trouble is if Marauder's there as well as HK, because then you've got two damage dealers to deal with. It's kind of pick your poison and pray that you've timed their moves properly. What was I checking on? I probably must have been checking Night Sisters or something is my guess. Yeah, seeing if I could use my Truthers. Decent enough Night Sisters. No Relic though. No doubt, yeah, it looks like I've hesitated. Gonna clear the bottom line before I risk using the Troopers. So Bounty Hunters always means resistance. Obviously I'm one of the unusual guys. I don't have a developed Finn, and obviously my BB is always used in my nuke team, so I always have to kind of mix it up. Sometimes it's Holdo, sometimes it's 3PO, all this kind of depends. Depends on what other defenses are kind of sat there waiting for me. If I've got to use my Rebels and I need a hard hitting team, then often 3PO will go there, and Holdo just gets plugged in here for the sake of being another Resistance member. It looks like quite a slow bounty hunter team, so I can't imagine I've had any difficulty here. They don't look too different to my own bounty hunters. I've only got two that actually gear 12. The others are kind of really substandard, but I just can't find the time to develop that team right now, to be honest. Really difficult to, at this stage in the game, to kind of allocate like stun guns and stun cuffs and stuff to a faction that pretty much everyone can just run through with no difficulty whatsoever. I've gone up against, Relic bounty hunters, and they just crumble. Even to like B tier level resistance squads. You always seem to take a little bit of damage though, because Dengar always screws things up with his bloody thermals. Not much I can do about those. That's the reason I've actually begun working on Finn now. Obviously, if you follow me on Twitter at dbofficial125, you can see my latest projects. I'm always updating people with generally daily posts. And Finn is the guy that I'm working on right now. I may just end up taking him straight to Relic, to be honest. One of my favorite characters from the new trilogy. 59, that's not bad. Often it's usually like 57 due to the AoE attacks that the bounty hunters often get off. What we got in here? We got Nest in that team. That's a really odd team. If that was a Relic Stormtrooper Han, it'd be a little bit more dangerous. He's actually quite a good Relic, considering that one myself. Everyone loves Han Solo, so it's not exactly a bad thing to do him. And he's got some real uses against Anakin and other teams. His problem was he was always just so squishy. But it's current gear in this, we're going to be able to undersize this, no doubt. I can't imagine this went wrong. To be honest, I could have probably just used 3 of them. Don't really need Bastila in this, to be honest. Just have Jolie there for the assist, keep team alive. Yoda to kill everything. And Revan just to do his thing, really, pass that buff along. Yeah, it looks like L3 is going to have to go down. I don't know why I was trying to target somebody else there. It's me not paying attention to the buffs as usual. If you watch me live on Twitch, or if you've seen any of the old live streams on YouTube, you know that happens a lot. I kind of zone out. I stop paying attention to things, especially when it's an easy battle. I've got a real bad habit of just taking things for granted, and I just start running through. My lack of concentration has haunted me throughout my sporting career as well, to be honest. Yeah, just assisting and obviously spamming basics. That's usually the smart thing to do. But yeah, 12.5 Yoda's not going to be trouble with a nest at that power. Easily done. So what was at the back? Did he have Night Sisters? He did. He bloody did. So it's just as well I didn't end up using the Imperial Troopers above. Troopers are so good at killing so many teams. They can kill Geonosians, in fact, as long as you've got, you know, equal kind of power on them, and your stat gets off first. Then the Geonosians just stand there. You guys know how much I love to slaughter Night Sisters. Very, very rarely goes wrong. I think I've got like a 1% error ratio, and it's usually down to me fat fingering and pressing the wrong move. Or just like sheer bad luck, like dropping an AoE in, and it takes too many characters to yellow health at once. That boosts Tao's in, it kind of, you know, throws up a turn meter a little bit too quickly, and she able to get her plague off, even though you've actually increased her cooldown. But that clearly wasn't one of those occasions. Nice 60 banner result there. Gear 13 Relic Brood Alpha there. Man, that's one of those characters that I do have to do at some stage. What was I doing here? Checking feats, no doubt. Yeah, it's got one of those characters I got to do at some stage, but it just, outside of the What mission, man, it hurts. It's such a big investment for a team that you can undersize. You can undersize it with Traya. You can beat her with Resistance. As I said, you can beat her with Imperial Troopers. So it really pains me to know I'm going to have to do that at some point for the What mission. Because, man, I got them 12 at this stage, and I'm still having a difficult time with that mission. It just seems to just completely go kaput right at the end. All the time. Wow, that's a little dicey. They didn't have to get a lot of damage on my Scion. That's with a crit avoidance arrow as well. Yeah, simple. Alpha's gone. That team's completely crumbled. Get that health back up. I'm not going to get the kill there, though, because not a lot... Wow, it actually did kill a few of them. Fair enough. They were up in, like, yellow health. I didn't think they were going to go down, but apparently they did. 58, that's not too bad. It tends to be quite difficult to not lose a banner or two against that team, just because they get so many attacks. Right, so those little Ewoks are remaining. It doesn't look like they're particularly well geared either. What did I end up using? I must have used Anakin. I must have called like an undersized Padme team in just to bully them, because you guys know Anakin's my favourite character. Or my man crush, as my buddy Kale Kane says. So to not use them wouldn't have been right. Am I? Yeah, sure enough, Galactic Republic. Here they come. Why did I even bother with Ahsoka? I got Relic Anakin at this point. Take her out, dude. Take her out. Get that extra banner. No, apparently I didn't. Okay. That's me being overly cautious. I've not been a Kyber champion And this season, I know I went all out to try and make Kaiba, so I won't spoil it if I made it or not. You have to stay tuned on this old binge watching. You're gonna get like so many episodes over these next few days. But yeah, I was really going for it in this season. But quite why I brought Snips in, I don't know. It's hardly like the Ewoks were gonna beat me. I could have probably just taken Anakin and Padme, to be fair. And did I even bother with that? I did, okay. Easily done. I actually lost a full protection unit. Crazy. Right, what did he have on fleet then? Oh no, it's not the fleet one. My bad, season 2, isn't it? Well, I'm getting thrown off because I'm on season 3 right now. So we had a calf team and some sort of Sith team at the back. Hopefully I didn't underestimate Maul. I've done that before actually. Since they've reworked the protection levels and stuff, Maul has actually caught me by surprise a couple of times. Done a little bit more damage than he should have done. Never beaten me, but you know, he's caught me by surprise at least. Doesn't look like I have a great deal of teams. Well, what have I got here? I've got some rebels. I got an Empire squad, an Ewok team as well. Nowadays, you know, I would use Empire right there, but whether I did or not is a different matter. No, it looks like I'm going to use a rebel team. Okay, I must have been quite intimidated for some reason. I've gone back and I've reworked quite a few of my mod sets and stuff. Really tried to bring my Empire into use. I didn't want to experiment much this season, to be fair. Why am I even doing that? Why have I gone double tank? I'm sure many of you guys watching right now are wondering the same thing. I don't need a double tank for this team. It's not even all gear 12. Should have just brought Thrawn in, fractured Cell Bar Crusher team, been done with it. Instead, I'm trying to shut them down when I didn't need to. Oh well. I tell you, it's weird watching myself back, because obviously normally I just stream these live and then I never watch it again. But watching this as you guys are watching it right now, commentating on it, it's a little strange seeing my own errors. Perhaps I'll tighten up my current performances through this, because a lot of times I play these battles and they go straight out of my memory. Like the next battle comes along and I play it totally different again. Normally a time that I really embed a strategy, a turn order, an attack order and stuff into my memory is when I've made a guide for you guys, because obviously when I'm making a guide, I really just like throw myself into it and I analyze every single aspect, and it's very rare that I miss anything at all. Often spot small little tricks that I can use and expose going forward, but yeah, it's not often I really absorb that knowledge when I'm just streaming it. I'm usually more focused on interacting with the viewers. What did I use here then? Okay, so okay, I was about to say my Empire came out, and so I selected B2 for some reason. I assume I brought B2 in to clear stealth. My Wamp is no good at this point. He's actually gear 12 now, but at this point he was still pretty horrendous. This is right as I had actually left my previous property. And I was staying with family. I mean, this battle is actually recorded on my brother's PC, but he's a big-time gamer himself, so I couldn't really use his system to be streaming and editing and making content, because he was on it 24/7. Appreciate that he actually let me even record the stuff, to be honest, because my phone is garbage. You'll see when I actually moved, and I've recorded some of these on my mobile phone. The quality is pure poop. And the frame rate sucks too, because it's always like, I think it's like 29 point something. Whereas this is filmed on 60. That's a really strange team I decided to put together for this. I doesn't look like it's doing me any banner favors either. Dropped quite a few. Yeah, it looks like I'm trying to get rid of the AoE damage, because obviously that's the one that's screwing up banners. Sidious is a counter-attacker, so this is going to suck. I must have fought the B2 Daisies. Why did I have that in mind? I don't know, but oh, that's awful. 55 banners against that team. What was I doing? What was I doing? Nevertheless, it looks like we've got a nice simple full clear, which is pretty sweet. Don't know what I did feat-wise, but we got the win, I imagine. That's a pretty, sorry about Squeaky Chair, that's a pretty decent run. And we'll see in the next episode for sure if I got that win. Thanks for watching, guys. We out of here.